Well, a Queensland farmer is this morning waking up with a story for the ages after fighting off a wild boar and then quad biking to safety in his own real-life razorback encounter. And I'm pleased to say that Owen Schmidt lives to tell the unbelievable tale, and he joins me now live from Toowoomba. Good morning to you, Owen. What a story. Tell us what happened.
Well, it's a fairly short story, and it's almost only one chapter. But when you've had a life-threatening experience like that, with the Grim Reaper hanging over your shoulder, it affects your psychological well-being a bit. So I'll do my best. Righto, what do? We got a report on Saturday about lunchtime of a missing pig dog. Not mine, I don't have pig dogs. And it was in the vicinity of our country, so I decided to go looking for it. So I went down, ran the water holes, and I couldn't see anything. So I pulled up to have a look, and I had some yabby pots with me to the side. I'd throw them in to see if there's anything in the water hole. And next thing I heard this almighty noise and a whack. I got hit from behind, fell over, and went to get up, and there was a very large boar pig upon me. And every time I went to get up, I got knocked down. So, and I'd sprained my ankle in the meantime. So I need to exit out. I tried to get to the bike, but no good. Got done over again. So I headed for the water hole, and rolled into it. It was about 1.5 metres deep. Then he left me alone at this time, but he hung around for a while, and then he trotted off. But so if I was going to not bleed to death, there's blood everywhere, I thought I had to get to the bike. So I waited for a while, and away he went. I saw him trot. They normally won't come back, that's what I could assume. Anyway, I got on the bike, but at this stage there was a mess everywhere, and I'd lost a lot of blood, but I had 4 kilometres to go back to the house. So everything went pretty well for a while, but I started to run out of petrol. In other words, I'd lost a lot of blood. And so it was like slowing down when your vehicle running out of petrol. Everything started to go slow. Anyway, I got back to the house, luckily, and my partner, Lisa Higgins, got hot bore water and hosed me down as best she could. I think my clothes, they're on the ground. Got rid of them, then we went to the Cunnamulla Hospital, and they stopped a lot of the bleeding, put me on antibiotics, and at that night, our great flying doctor service picked me up and flew me to Toowoomba. And I went to the surgical ward there, and they did what they could. And used massive amounts of antibiotics, because these animals live on carrion. They eat putrid stuff. And next day they cleaned all the wounds out, and then stitched it up. Another day reopened them, cleaned it up, and let me out yesterday, and we're back at the Jeffrey's Motel here in Toowoomba this morning. My son going to take me home.
Oh, and you are the epitome of a tough Aussie man of the land. We are so glad that you managed to make it out okay. I can see that your forearms are bandaged there. We're hearing you had 40 stitches from that encounter. But I'm also pleased to hear that our wonderful medical...
I'm not quite sure.
No, you go.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how many the stitches, but I think there's a couple in, and I had one wound down in my navel, which was getting a bit close to where my legs meet. But anyway, we got out of that.
He's still got a sense of humour, Owen. Thank you. So I'm afraid we're out of time. It's been so good to chat with you today. And I loved your shout out to the Royal Flying Doctor Service. They do a great job. We're really, really pleased that you're here with us to tell this tale.
And a great big thank you to the surgical ward at the Toowoomba Hospital. Their service is paramount. They're faultless. They did a very good job, and they're lovely people.
Owen, you are a legend. Thank you for joining us this morning.